the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, he's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got some space here. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dance. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll... Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, 626.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And up pressure gets to him again. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Wyatt. Ready, go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
19 tight. 19 pioneer. Ready.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now. Deontay Hardy back deep. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. But 1st down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this 1st half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he gets it down to the 32. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
46.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown!
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65 yards, 65 yards.
From the 31, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Ready, go. Back to 50, back to 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss count.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.